Alrighty then. Yo, okay. Let's get on with it as usual. Uh, well, yeah, here we are. Happy Saturday, by the way. I hope you're having a good weekend. Um, yep. Uh, is there? Am I missing something before I play the game? Yes, I am. Should go into offline mode first, to prevent any crashes which happen every single time I do this. Um, Drag you here. Here we go. It's been a lazy day for me. I've mostly been chilling and resting and stuff. Uh, I watched a few. I watched last night Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix. It was pretty cool. I loved it. Um, yeah, it's like it was awesome. And let's quickly do this. Yeah, watched the whole thing in one go. Binged through the whole thing, and it was great. Um, and today, KS Combat Revival. Major features none. Minor features smart sitting for toggling bullet projectiles added. Okay, interesting. Bullet hitboxes improved. Player and turret accuracy is now more consistent. That's interesting. Yeah, I think so. I've been planning to, you know, use KS Combat Revival as one of the mods for my upcoming playthrough. Um, let's just update all of it. Restart. Should not be a problem. Yeah, do that again. There we go. Yes, and today I was watching Bodies on Netflix with my uh, wife, and we were enjoying it. We were, it was good. I wouldn't say it was great, like a must watch or anything, but it was decent enough, right? It was good enough to at least catch her attention, and her attention span has already gone to the dogs. So, uh, uh, yeah, today was a very lazy, good day. I'm happy, and I was just feeling lazy. I was like, hey, let's not do the stream today. But then I was like, hey, you know what? Uh, we got that goddamn silo to construct. Uh, so might as well do that. Cool. On that note, let's jump right in. And welcome to episode 49. Wow, we've reached episode 49. Um, so there's oh, we're out of RoboPorts it seems. Yep. Wait, are we not are we not making RoboPorts? We don't have any RoboPorts. Interesting. Oh, 1 second. The audio is a little barked. 1 second. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Cool. So apparently we're not building roboports. We're not building. I don't think we're building robots either. So we have like a fixed number of robots right now. I think we should change that. Let me quickly check. We're building roboports. We are. We aren't. Interesting. Cool. Yeah. This is a good opportunity to do that then. Uh, there's nothing built here, so maybe I can use this spot. Sure. There we go. Oh, for robots, I think I will have to have a proper setup for that, and I'm thinking I'll do that here. So I'll have a robot here and feed bots directly into it. Can I do that? No, I don't think I can do that easily. Wait, I can do that. I can use this chest to push the bots in. Which means I will have to move you. Uh, there. Yep. It doesn't matter what this is. But I can make logibots and construction bots. Let's set up the limit. I don't want them. Yeah, 10 is good enough. 10 is good enough. Whoa, something died. Why? Ah, because of the wisps. Now, at any given point in time, we will have. Wait, we're not making flying robot frames for either of these, so those would get built here. Flying robot frames. Flying robot frames. Anyone? Here we go. Awesome. Okay. So the idea is that I would push 10 of you and 10 of you into this guy, and okay, you know what? This guy is a little annoying right now. Can I move this out of the way? I don't want to deconstruct it. There. Yep. Okay. So filter inserters, two of them, and both of them will have some conditions. So we will read the robot statistics, and we'll look at available logistic parts and available construction parts. So available logistic bots is X, right? So the condition is if this, wait, condition is if logibots, no, 1 second. If X, okay, because this guy is able to read X. If X is less than 10, yep, then feed more logistic bots. If Z is less than 10, then feed construction bots. Yeah. So this should be disabled and this should be disabled. Yes, that's how you do it. Good. Yeah. And look at that. All of our stations are ready. What we don't have is electric locomotives. But we started constructing electric locomotives in the last. Yeah, so they will be built out. It's not a big issue. Ooh, yes, sorry about that. Yeah, just got distracted by this a little bit. But yeah, let's do a recap. Let's do the recap that we always do. So this is what our base looks like. Actually, including this, we have a stop here as well, an outpost here as well. So this is what it looks like. We have a central island, and we're reaching out to surrounding islands, and even this guy. We are building the silo. Okay, so all of these drones are taking stuff to fill up the silo, right? And we spent, I think, 3 episodes, the last 3 episodes, and each episode we were only able to advance the silo construction by one stage per episode per stream. So yeah, we spent three streams getting from stage 1 and then 2 and then 3. In the last one we finally reached the end of stage 3, and now we're at stage 4. Stage 4 has a different set of requirements than the ones before. It needs some materials, and it has an output. Okay, it is producing 25% 40 stone, so basically around 10 stone every cycle, right? Every craft. So far we've finished 9 crafts, and looking at this, right, with 9 crafts it has reached here. So the assumption, I think it's a fair, it's a pretty solid assumption that this is going to take 100 crafts to go to stage 5. And we're basically just waiting for that, right? And we're using these drones to send over the materials, right? That's that about the silo. What else did we do in the last one? We did a bunch of bug fixes to get this going. Wow, wait, what? It still stopped. We identified a few issues here, but what is happening? Oh, we are out of lubricant. Missing required fluid. Why are you missing liquid required fluid? Ah, because we're not able to output the empty lubricant barrels. Oh, okay. I guess the condition here needs to change then. It needs to be, or you know what? No, this is fine. I don't want to change this. What I can do is I can have like a loader here instead of an inserter. I think that'll help. Yep. Yeah. Uh, yeah, titanium. We're planning for titanium to come in soonish. This ship is still waiting here. It's still waiting for titanium to come in. But yeah, this keeps stopping for whatever reason, and keep tweaking the design a little bit, bit by bit every time. So that we did that a couple times in the last one. We did some fixes here, and then we also built out our hex um, blueprints, which is our basic hex. Then this is our big hex. This is our vertical extension, horizontal extension, and this is for paving the ground. Yep, so that's what we did in the last one. Now looking at the titanium bit, it's still not working. Let's go out there and see what's wrong with it. Another thing we did was we fiddled around with the copper, and looks like all of our miners in our base are done. Yep, we don't need them anymore. Therefore, we can safely remove some of these guys. Hopefully, I hope they don't disconnect the random wire. They did do that. Yeah, shit. There. Okay. There we go. And now our whole setup is very much simplified. The only place we're getting extra copper ore is externally, and the only route that it can go is here. So there is no priority or anything else that we have to deal with anymore. We're out of copper officially. Sooner than later, I think we'll be out of lead as well. And when that happens, we'll deconstruct this entire thing, and we'll have to build a lead outpost somewhere. Yep. I think for now, yeah, let's just do it based on what we need. So, okay. I hate that this guy is in the way. If I move it down by 1, should not be a problem. Let's set a filter for lubricant barrels. There we go. So now what's gonna happen is, because we don't have an inserter feeding it, we have a you know what, let me have another one for empty barrels, and There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Cool. It's working again. Do you come in peace? I hope you do, for your own sake. Alright, okay. So all of them have lubricant and they're pushing out their materials. Um, you know what? Since we're not outputting a lot of material, I think maybe I can stop some of these. Yeah, like that. And I can copy it. Yeah, and I can paste it onto the other ones. Ah, needed refreshing. Yeah, I'll let one of these go back and forth. The rest can come back and chill. Also, instead of inactivity, I can say full inventory. Wait for full inventory, so it doesn't go back and forth a lot. Uh, because all of these, because there was inactivity in place, so they would go there, pick up nothing, and then come back, which was a waste of you know time and resources, mostly fuel, nothing more, but still. All right. Yeah, I think this can be 100. Same with this guy. As soon as you have 100, you go back and get them filled, and then yeah, the rest of them can still work as they do. Awesome. Cool. So at the end of the last stream yesterday, we took some notes on what we want to do, and one thing that we want to do is, since we're supposed to um, feed uh, lithium batteries into all these guys, it makes sense to have a battery pack uh, sort of production facility, sort of like a battery pack hex, right? We're already making battery packs somewhere. Where are we making these guys? We're making them here. They're pretty easy to make. Cobalt, lithium, batteries that we're already building somewhere else, and advanced circuits. Everything is external. It's just a single chemical plant that is making these. What I can do is have a charger. Yeah, I can have a charging station somewhere, and then I can have a box here, and fill the box. I think for feeding the trains that we already have, this should be enough. It would be slow, but it's fine because those trains are just standing there, they're not running. That's good. Oh, looks like this is slower than regular batteries. Of course, because the charging time is, yeah, they hold 4 megajoules. This one holds 10 megajoules. So it's definitely gonna take at least 3 times there. There you go. Okay, so now they're getting fueled automatically. The bots will take care of the rest, and over time, all of them will be fueled. Awesome. But we do need to build like a hex, like a dedicated hex that is producing these battery packs, and also shipping these battery packs to to a refueling station. And a refueling station will basically call for these discharged battery packs, and it'll use the electric network to charge them, and then any train that sort of drops by there, this is going to be the fuel for that train. We also want to make a mall, a new mall. This time I think I'll stick with the bot mall, which should be enough. We have had, we spent a lot of time on this blueprint, which actually, to be honest, is cool. Like I was pretty happy with, this is the second iteration, I think, or third iteration or something like that. Like I put a lot of brains into this, and it turned out well. I'm happy, but at the same time, I think when we're building a hex, like for example in this area, right, in this kind of an area, I think it would be wise to maybe I can have like a bigger hex, right? This big boy somewhere. Let's say I can have it here or something. I don't know. And then I can call for all the basic materials over there, right? And then the bots can sort of take over, everything from there on. So all like everything basically that's coming out of these unloaders will get fed into red chests, and the bots can sort of take over and go around the base and distribute everything within the hex. That's the broad idea. We'll have to design that obviously. So we can do that. I don't know if I want to do that today, but sure. The hex thing, I think, I don't know. I mean, transitioning the mall is kind of a big task. The problem is that it's not just creating a new mall and then turning it on. It's also hooking up all the raw materials that go into it, so that it starts actually working and processing stuff. And second is, how do you recycle your existing materials, or like which are spread across all your across your base, and then you would want them to go into the right sort of places, right? So that the new mall is not overproducing. It's reusing whatever, yeah, reload. I mean, recycling, effective. Yeah, just recycling, nothing more. Uh, I am thinking, yeah, maybe I can do that. I'm too attached to this. I came up with this and I'm too attached to this. It's beautiful, and I'm just wondering if I want to like uh, get rid of it, especially when there are no problems with it. The only problem that we have with this is basically this is a belt mall, not a belt mall, but a bus mall. It's kind of dependent on the bus, right? And this is how items are fed into this, right? Second thing is it's a very linear mall, right? So each row is basically independent, right? So this row is independent, this row is independent. So anything that this row might need, I'll have to reconstruct it here again. Despite that, something that is being built here. So yeah, these are the two cons of this whole thing. Otherwise, the smarts that we put on these guys, the circuitry that we put on these, is yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. So I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we'll get to it. I want to spend some time making sure this is happening and this is happening at the pace that we want. Apparently we don't have any of this in. We're bringing in 150. Oh, okay, got it. So we're bringing in 150. We're bringing in everything. I'm building this in multiples of 5. Basically, I'm requesting materials in multiples of 5. So I've copy pasted, or I've sort of whatever it needs for a single recipe, like 20, 30, 10, 10, whatever. I've fed that here, and then I'm multiplying that with a constant number, and that's what it's requesting. Yeah. Okay, I guess I think the hex mall, Immersite is another thing that I can start bringing in, but I want to do that only for the hex mall. I don't want to do that for my existing bus space, which means that I will have to spend time redoing the bus space so that I can completely get rid of it, and all the other materials should flow into the bus space, and then I will basically be able to use Immersite. Huh. You know what? Let's wait for this to happen first. Looking at the pace, this will not take 4 hours as it has been taking us the last few days. I think for now I just need to I need to take a break, get me some water. So I'll be back. Yeah. For now, yeah, I'll just let this happen. Awesome. Oh, BRB. Okay, back. Let's remove this. There we go. Yeah, so I just need to remember that, when it gets to I think the 90 crafts point, products finished is 90. I would want to like bring this down to maybe 1 or something. I don't know. Or it's fine how it is. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, this is continuing to work. This guy is back. I like how this guy already always has space for feeding in things and collecting things. And this guy is full of lubricant balance. Yep, all we needed is a slight buffer for things to accumulate. Oh, and this is also good because this train has shipped one stock of materials. Uh, yeah, and we're always constantly making more and more and more lithium, which is great. Cool. Yeah, I think I let's get started with this. Oh wait, what? Uh, okay, there's something wrong here. This needs to go here and then into the ship, right? But it's not going because there we go. There we go. Gotcha. Okay, so I have um an idea on how I would want to do this. Wait, seriously? What the fuck? It crashed. But this time we were offline. What the hell? Uh, okay, so apparently being online or offline does not matter. Okay, that's new. That's new. Oh shit. I thought it was Steam that was messing up with the thing, but no. Apparently, the Mac builds post I think 1.1.84 are broken and they crash randomly. And this is something that is not even reported by anyone. So, and I've reinstalled the game after that, and this has not solved. I don't know. Guess I just gotta deal with it. Oh yeah, sugar. I'm pretty sort of sure it's some mod that I have that is doing this then, for sure. There is a very high possibility because we have so many mods and we've been messing with the mod list. Uh, since we started, we've removed like some major mods like MSI2 and stuff. So I'm guessing this is because of that. Hex blocks, I think I can delete this one. We designed the hex block and we have also deployed it. So I'm pretty good with that. Uh, Hmm. We might be running out of bricks. I have a sneaking suspicion. Yes, we are. Uh, oh wait, yeah, I did make a brick factory, so that's not a deal. That's not a thing anymore. Okay. Hmm. I guess the hex dock comes later. Yeah, because we'll have to reroute all of our ships at least. And we'll have to change their conditions and stuff. Probably not. Actually, no. We don't have to change their conditions. We can still build it, but mm, I'm thinking if it has a dependency on something else that we should be doing first. And I think the dependency is definitely there. It's basically like, for example, we have a ship and it goes to an outpost. It goes to an outpost, collects everything that it can, comes back, and then deposits it, right, at our current dock, which is this one. Now imagine that we have a hex block, let's say here, okay, and there is a stop here which is calling for, let's say, lithium. So the lithium ship, instead of going here, there is a chance that it might go here because both stops are open. And I mean, it's not the farther. I mean, it is, far for the lithium to come here. It's not ideal for it to come here. Obviously, it will come go there first, preferably. Actually, no, lithium is a bad example. Let's talk about, let's say, rare metals and stone and uranium, right? Whatever we're collecting here. Also, this guy is completely stopped because it's not getting barrels of sulfuric acid apparently. Interesting. We do have a sulfuric acid ship, so we don't have to do barreling for sulfuric acid anymore. Yeah, there's a lot of redesign needed. There's a lot of redesign needed. There's a lot of technical backlog, and not sure where to start, and I'm not sure what is dependent on what. I think to start off, the basic bare minimum thing that I can do definitely is I can have, we already have a bus of all of these materials, and I can direct feed them into a stop here. Let's say this could be the mall block, and this could be the mall block, and these would be, let's say, bot malls. So everything comes, I'll extend the bus all the way to the to here and feed everything into provider chests. Everything kind of becomes available for yeah, everything kind of becomes available to the bot network here. that could be an approach. You know what? Let's go into the sandbox and plan this out. Okay. Um. Hmm. So there's a lot of inputs that we need. The problem is that our big block, right? The big hex has a lot of space for all the assemblers in the world, and we can, this one thing can be an entire sort of mall, but we don't have a way to bring in a lot of the materials. You know what I mean? Like for example, this is what it looks like, right? This is our in requester stock blueprint. I can paste one of these here. I can paste another one of these here. But then that's kind of it. Can I paste it here? And then maybe route everything to the top instead. I guess I can do that. Something like this. Yep. So the trains can come around and then go into this area. Oh, yeah, I'll have to do some signaling here. Let's see if this works. Can I also do this here? I can, kinda, and then route this back there, and then I can have a signal over there. Now can I do that here and here as well? Let's see. Yep, and this will also need signaling, obviously. So technically I can bring in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24 materials is what I can bring in. Right? Looking at our bus, so that's 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Oh, in fact, that might suffice actually. Yep. Okay. Let's see if we can mass produce assembly machine 3s. And what does it take for that? They're pretty expensive. They take steel. They take one assembly machine 2, advanced circuits, and 2 speed modules. Are we making assembly machine 2s anywhere? We're not even producing assembly machine 2s. Wow, okay. That's weird. Which means I think we'll have to set it up right now. Which also means that I can actually Wait, let me check power requirements. So this has a consumption of 129 kilowatts at max, and this is 207. The speed on this one is 0.75 and the speed on this one is 1.25. Pollution is 3, but on here pollution is 2, which is less, which is good. So more efficient, higher speed, less pollution. Power requirement is higher. Um, Interesting. Oh wait, power is something that we also should think about. Yeah, let me add a to do for that. So to do hex power. Yeah, we want a hex that is just for power production. We're not doing fusion, we're not doing nuclear, at least for now. Um, we have unlocked fusion, so maybe I can get into that. It's not a big deal. The problem with this is that it's like a direct upgrade. It needs tritium, and tritium is like a direct upgrade. It basically you get your tritium when you're cleaning up existing fuel cells, you know. Huh. You know what? Let's stick to our gas power stations. Place you there, and yeah, we'll design hex power for sure. We will design for hex mall, and yeah, we can do that today. This is looking good. This definitely can bring in all the materials that we have on the base right now. And for fluids, it'll need fluids, of course. I guess I can do something about fluids. Like I can do like a side thing about fluids. Like for example, I can have like a stop here. You know, this is a good enough space where a single stop can exist, and like a fluid thing will come in and it'll deposit whatever it has. The problem with this is, yeah, it gets okay. No, I can't do that because of the curve. Yeah, fluid has problems with curves apparently. uh Alternatively, I can use this one for fluid and remove this one altogether, right? Instead of this, I can push all of my empty containers into a train stop here. Yeah, same for these guys, so both of them can feed into here. And this guy can stay as they are. Sure, why not? Okay, let's try this now. So I want a blueprint which is which has um, which can be beaconed down the line, if you know what I mean. Oh, nothing there. Okay. Yeah, we want to beacon it eventually. Should I have buffer chests or should I have passive provider chests? I think I should have passive provider chests. Yeah, that's ideal. And also we can have a fast inserter loading here, and then we can have a stack inserter feeding in. Yep. Yeah. Simple, it works. In fact, I can even have some indicator, like a lamp maybe, which is basically saying that, hey, if I'll read this one and it'll say, hey, if um, there is nothing in it, like it's empty, then turn the light on. Yeah, does that make sense? I can turn it on. I can turn the light on when it has something in it, which means it's available there, or and then there would be a case where at some point in time where everything is available in certain quantities, versus I can say that, hey, when there's nothing in there, light that up so that I can notice that there's something wrong there. Does that make sense? Yes. So if there's anything, no, if everything in there is 0, then enable. Yeah, which means that I need to pay some attention to this guy. That's fair. Yep. The use colors need another signal for the colors. I would just want it to be like a red or something. Okay. So this is the basic block. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Now we want it to be beacon, right? So let's take our beacon mark 2 and see if we can fit as much as we can in this guy. Uh, there. Let's give it power. There we go. Oh wow, look at that. Okay. Uh, this is 4x4. Um, and it extends out like that. So yeah, let's start with the corner. Let's identify the corner. That's one up. No. There. Oh. Um. I have an idea. Uh. Yeah. Let's remove the lamp thing. Let's use our medium buffers. Wait, no. Bring that back. So I was thinking, how about I copy this and I flip this instead of rotating. So the request for both of these will come into the same chest, and they will output into the same chest, and I will be limiting them to a max of a single stack. Uh, so they should be functional. Okay, and they are also touching the edge. That's good. Yeah. I'm doing it this way so we basically save one tile of space. We kind of merge them into a single tile, and it becomes easier for robots to deliver as well, because there are less targets to deliver, and we're also saving on chests, right? Is this no? No, this is not uh, accessible. Can I do this any better? should be able to do this. Some, at least slightly better. Huh. There's also beacons, beacon mark ones. Beacon mark ones have a very less range and 8 module slots. If I just do this and extend this out, yep, it's still impacting. It needs to just be like on, even if it's like touching one tile in the range, it still works. And if I do this, and if I do this, what about this? Huh. Oh, wait a second. What if you are out in the corner? There. Huh. So how many can I fit here? 2, 3, 4. I can fit 4. In fact, I can even push them out by 1. And I can use this space for, well, maybe this guy or maybe lamp or something. Then I can also do this, this, this. This is a single beacon setup. Yep, there's also space on the inside. So some of these containers, some of these chests can be on the inside as well. Do we want to use beacon mark ones? Wait, I want to check the recipes of these guys. Beacon. So beacon mark 1 is steel, copper, green and red circuits. We can build a lot of these right now, and we can accelerate our factory using these guys. I think the only reason that we're not doing that is because of power, because we'll kind of, we're doing the Grastorio free power hack, which uses a lot of space, but it's free power. It's basically solar with extra steps, and it gives you, it uses wood and produces biomethanol, which we then burn. Beacon Mark II is not yet researched, but it would use copper cables, processing units, low density structures, 1 Beacon Mark I and 4 radars. So it's basically doable. We can research it, right? Let's check. Yep, we can research it as soon as we have optimization tech cards. Optimization tech cards come from so the rocket launch product is whatever that is. I think that's the space research data, and the space research data with some blank tech cards gives us optimization tech cards. So not too far away from that. I'm thinking maybe I should just as soon as I get this, I should just graduate to Beacon Mark IIs. Yeah. Looking at Beacon Mark IIIs. They have the same dimension as a Mark II. Distributes module effects whenever using multiple beacons on the same machine will overload it. The beacon has 20 module slots, 20 modules and a large range, and is the least efficient beacon. Least efficient, you say? Why would it be least efficient? The efficiency on this one is 0.5. Okay, that's a factor, I guess. So let's compare. Efficiency on this one is 0.5. Efficiency on this one is also 0.5. But this has module slots 8, and this is 15 module slots. The biggest one, Can I spawn the biggest one by doing some hacks? Yes, I can. There. Okay, wait. Yeah, this can be out of range. This is the Beacon Mark III. It has 20 module slots, which is awesome. It has a distribution efficiency of 0.5, which is the same as this guy. Okay, I'm a little confused. Comparing the range. The range is equivalent, so I can basically upgrade this to this directly, and and we'll just have more. I guess when they say efficiency, I think they're talking about electricity consumption, 12 megawatts versus 20 megawatts for going from 15 modules to 20 modules. I don't know. I'm missing something. Maybe it's Crastorio messing with these guys. There's also another beacon, which is super late game, right? When you have singularity and advanced and everything, and these are singularity beacons, and they're very small. Let's spawn these as well really quickly and compare. Because maybe I would want to, use these. Okay, so this is what they look like. They have 15 module slots, just like the Mark II. Very small range, even smaller than Mark 1's. Yep. But the distribution efficiency is 0.75. So you're getting more for your buck. Okay, sure. I think it makes sense to upgrade to these for some of our builds for sure. For the mall, I am not so sure, because this, like whatever you do, this will not be able to touch more than 4 machines. Maybe I can fit a fifth around it, but yeah, the range is very small. So I think it makes sense to just have, we're already approaching Mark IIs, and we can build Mark IIs once we get there. I think it makes sense to just go with this. But then the question is how to make it efficient. I want to make a repeatable pattern, or at least something that fits in this space well with the maximum amount of assemblers. That's the question. I think the only way that I can do that is I can just copy this guy and paste that there, and I can paste this here, and this is my block. It touches everything in this block. Partials also count. What I do not like about this approach is that I have this entire row of emptiness in between. If I'm trying to be dense, and if I'm trying to sort of force fit something into this hex, the last thing that I would want is that blank row in between. Can I fit something more in that row in the middle? Maybe I can. Maybe I can. You know what? Let's take these out of there, out of the block, and try to be as dense as possible in terms of just raw tiles. Yes, let's remove the power as well. Okay, so we have a beacon Mark II. guess we can do something like this. And we can use our 2x2 medium buffer containers, and we can have a similar setup like we do with our current model. Yep, so that's inputs, that's outputs, and that is no, it extends beyond a little bit. Okay, there's some there. Now the beautiful thing about this is that both the ends are pretty even. The top one is, you know, protruding by one tile. The bottom one is also going off the range by one tile, which is doesn't matter in terms of beacon effectiveness, but it's symmetric at least. Now if I copy paste this entire thing here and here, sure, but then I have space, I have horizontal empty space now. Maybe I can do this, I can do this, and I can add one here, and I can add one in there, and yeah, that's part of the range. I can extend out by one tile, I can extend this out by one tile as well, and then I can copy paste this here. Now this is touching everything, and let's count, let's actually count. This can accommodate 66 assemblers, and this is able to account for 68 assemblers. Two more, not a big deal, but well, a win's a win, I guess. Yep. But then what about this space? Can I do something with this space? I can fit two more assemblers here. But I can't do much with them. I mean, I can do stuff with them for sure. What if I move you down by one, and then I can do this, and yeah, this space can be there for something like a substation or something. Or maybe I can just use medium power. Wait, wasn't there like a new substation that Crastorio gives you? Substation. This is advanced tech. Substation Mark II has a wire reach, has a supply area of 24x24 versus 20x20. That's not too much of an upgrade. That's weird. Okay. So if I move this up by even one, then it stops affecting the bottom row. If I move this down by one row, then it stops affecting the top row. I think the best I can do here is I can have this, I can have maybe this, so, and then I can use oh yeah, no, I don't think I have the space for that. I don't think I have the space for any of this. Yeah, this is okay, this is good. This is good. This is 68, this is 66, so definitely a win. Slight win, but works for me. Oh, now to lay this guy out here. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. So I can only select this and place you here. Honestly, these hexes are not very efficient. Yeah, this is the middle for sure. So okay, let's try to it's the middle. This is good. And I would want this row to be here for sure, and oh, you know what? Let's try to make it as close as possible to here. So one, yeah, it's fine. This is good. And then one here, right? And look at this. So technically I can fit another one here, but the problem is that the overlapping ranges will disable those assemblers that are in range of those. Should I do like a hybrid thing? So maybe in the middle I can have this. Yeah, it touches exactly 4. Ooh, that's a much better coverage. And if I can only secure a couple tiles there. Okay, let's do it this way. So have you there. Yeah, doesn't matter. And then take our block. And then oh. This is touching the bottom one, this is touching the top. In our normal we need, I think we need 120. This is how many? This is 54. So this is 54 assemblers in one row, and then we have 3 of these. So that's about, 150 plus 12, 162, right? 162. This is 136 already, and we have some more space. Okay, fair enough. Does it need to be a splitter here? Is what I'm thinking. Did I over-engineer this? Can I save one tile of vertical space? Yeah, I remember when I was building it, I was kinda um yeah, the problem was that I can't dictate where if the container will get stuck over here on the hood. I think that was the problem. Hmm. Because this would be the ideal solution. Unfortunately, uh, any of these recipes which are unloading, they will unload, or 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 can I put a filter? No, I can't put negative filters. Shit. Uh, should I use inserters? The inserters have a pretty awesome stack size. Yes, instead of loaders, why am I using loaders? Let's use filter inserters and filter stack inserters. Stack inserters, I think, are good enough to push everything out in a very fast way. Right, the stack size I think has increased, is increased here, thanks to freight forwarding. It's all the way up to 20 now. I'm not sure if Crastorio increases it even further. And then talking about you, there we go. So you have a blacklist of this, right? Blacklist the container and push everything out. And then you will select the container and push everything out. So whitelist it basically. There we go. And then this becomes pretty streamlined. Which means that I can take this and I can, let's center it first. There we go. And I can paste this here. Copy you. Honestly, I think the stops that we have on the other uh, on the hex, right? The generic production hex. I think maybe that should be updated. Maybe I should remove all the loaders from everywhere, and that would do me good. Okay, now let's try again. by placing beacon mark once. Let's place this guy here. And take you. Optimize, optimize, optimize. Still touches. Don't mind if I do. And then paste, then paste. Oh wow, that's good. That looks good. It touches all of them. Which means I can have a row of these guys in the middle. There's some random spaces, horizontal spaces in there, which is fine. I'm actually very okay with that. I can even, you know what, maybe beacon mark ones are enough for the mall, is what I'm thinking right now. Because they do save space. Like they're not monolithic blocks that you kinda, you know, have to fit everywhere. So this is, yeah, this is the block. This is the, yeah, this is beacon 2, this is beacon 1. I think it's okay. Because the mall can be slow. The mall can be slow, absolutely. It's not a problem. I would not be bothered if it is not as fast or some random stuff like that, you know. It just needs to fit. Let's say we have another stop here for the containers. So I think this is it. Let's see, and then the rest of the space I think I can fill it up with more of these. So there, I can have another one here. No, not there. Yeah, kinda. I can make some space because you know, look at this. When I'm pasting these, I think the only problem is this guy. But if I remove this guy and I push all the things on the other end, I think I'll make up more space. Also, if I'm thinking about, you know, changing everything to this is pretty compact, at least vertically. So I will save two tiles over here, and I can do something with that as well. But for now, let me see if it's bigger or smaller than our existing mall. This is 256 assemblers. So this is already it 100, about 100 assemblers more than what we actually need, and it is beaconed, and it fits into a nice block, and everything is being shipped to this block. Um, you know, via uh, trains, right? And the beautiful thing is that I can have, and I have space for more. I can have the, you know, whatever. Let's say I have my liquids over here on the right, and over here, and over here, and over here, and all of those can sort of feed into these guys and these guys. So all my liquid recipes can kind of exist around this area. So all of these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, and these guys, right? Maybe even these guys. So what's gonna happen is, I will not need like I will not need extra space to route pipes through this whole thing. Yep. I also like how it is pretty symmetric. Look at this. There's two tiles here. There's two tiles here. So it's and this is touching all the way to the top. This is touching all the way to the bottom. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Maybe you know what? Screw beacons too. Maybe I can just do beacons one for now. Yeah. Off with you. Yeah, we don't really need the mall to be super fast. We don't need speed for the mall, for sure. We do need consistency. That's more important. So I can have there, and actually, you know what? Let's push you all the way to the top as much as we can. Not, uh, there and there. Oh, wow, it fits. Why is it not? Wait. Uh, yeah, this looks like it's the center, or is it? No, there is no center apparently. Yeah, I think I can just line it with my existing. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I like this much better than the Beacon 2 thing because the Beacon 2 thing is a little too monolithic. Yep. There's a problem. There's a problem. Yeah, this also needs to be there. Yeah, even this guy. Huh. Let's check this again. Shouldn't be off by too much. It's 132. No, that's the. It's 264. 264. Did we increase? Oh wow. Okay. 264. It was 252, I think, right? 254 or something. I kind of, without doing anything, I managed to um plop in an extra 10 assemblers. Interesting. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Huh. Yeah, this is the one. This is it. The stops will need some more work for sure. Let me do that. Let me do that. Hey, you know what? Yeah. God damn it. Okay. So we definitely need these now. So let's remove all of you and let's push you that way. Yep. Which means that we will not have this whole thing. Instead of this, I will configure this to be a fluid stop, right? We have 4 of these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can have 4 fluids coming in. Should be enough. I mean, that's exactly the number of fluids we have, right? If need be, we can, remove one of these and replace them with fluid stop as well. Or alternatively, I can have another stop here, which is unloading here, and then I can have fluids, right? Because the thing with fluids is it's pretty easy to place two of these pumps right next to each other. It should be pretty easy if we to do that, right? We just need to we can read if a train is there, and if a train has whatever the pump needs, so the pump can have a condition on it, and the pump can sort of turn on based on which train has come, so we will sort of prevent fluid mixing as well. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Okay, now this is going to be this guy paste. Okay, and we're gonna have this one here, and we will have to connect this guy, this guy. So yeah, anytime this guy is has collected two full stacks of empty containers, um, yeah, those containers will be pushed out. Pretty neat setup right now. Okay, same with you. Remove all of that. Remove all of this, and there. There we go. And I can copy paste this entire thing on the other side. So remove you, and paste. Simple. Done. Awesome. You know what? I think we will need fluids, right? Let's figure out the fluids as well. But before we get to that, um, uh, huh. You know what? Let's have where is it? There, this guy. To-dos, and we need to do fluid inputs. We need to roboport logistics, or rather robot logistics. What else? Am I missing something? No. We do want to make redo um, no, we did that just now. The container logic we did. I think one approach could be that this belt can go all the way down here along the sides like that, and then merge with this one. And then basically we have these two as dedicated stops, and the same goes for this guy. But the problem with that is that if I do like complex belting all across, my fluid Like my piping will suffer. Yeah. That's why I'm saying that hey, we'll only do fluids here and we'll only do piping on this area and then this area of the mall. All of these middle areas will always have everything that is that does not need a fluid input, right? And any fluid input sort of recipes can exist on the edges where they have access to whatever. So what is the next to do? The next to do is yeah, I do want to redo requesters. Actually, not. Yeah, that's not for this one. So let's close this one. It's this guy. Redo requesters. Yeah, we can make them more compact. I think we should do that. I think the easiest way to do it would be yeah, let's do that actually. So if I were just to copy this, I don't think that would be enough. I think I would need yeah, this is not proper. I would want this to get pushed out in a different way. So the problem with inserters is that inserters are they always output on the right side of the belt, right? Wait, we have speeds mentioned on the right as well. So if I'm doing a chest to belt, that's what I'm doing right now, chest to belt with a stack size of 20, I am able to output 31.71 items per second. Yes, so if the belt can take it, it will be able to take it. The problem is that yes, it will only be on one side of the bed. So let's move this, shift it by one, copy paste, do that, and then we can do this basically. So this will wait, so if it's just this one, this will push items on this side of the belt. So basically this item, yeah, I'll have to do this one. Yes. Now is that different, or does that take less space than what it was before, is my question right now. And it takes, yeah, it's one tile shorter. Yep, it's definitely one tile shorter, which is good enough for me, and it'll work. I know it'll work. All of these inserters would need power, but they're not very power hungry, so I think I'm good with that. Don't mind the power delivery. Yeah, in fact I can design it right now. There. Oh god, it looks ugly. The power comb mod, do I have that right now? I don't. I think I installed it, then I removed. This looks hideous. Yeah, let's remove so that we can remake them using copper wire. Copper wire, copper wire. Where are you? Where are you? I'm here. I'm here. That looks much nicer. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. Okay, and it is show that happy. Which means I'm done with this, kinda. Uh, you know what? Let's do this and remove the tiles. Of course, tiles are yeah. Cool. The problem now is that I will have to go around and delete and reset all of these because all of them are using these this whole loader and splitter kind of a thing. With loaders, yeah, it would have been easier, obviously, but yeah, they don't have filters, which is a problem. Okay, we will circle back to this. Yeah, we have a couple to do's on this, so we have noted that down. Yeah, but I do want to circle back on this, which effectively means that I want to. You know what? I can do one thing, and I can do that right now. I can turn this into a logistic mode, which means its construction area is 0 now. But it has the maximum logistic range. There is overlap. What if I turn you into normal, and then you to normal as well? Oh, and then now these things in the middle are not serviced. Hmm. Okay. If I place you here, it covers everything in the middle in this side of the. Yeah, this guy can cover the whole sort of quadrant if it's placed here. So I can remove you. I can remove. Yeah, let's remove all of them. This is a special case. This is a special blueprint. We don't need any of these guys. This is covering everything in this quadrant. Yep, it is. So one guy on the opposite side here and looks decent, and then we can do something similar. Yeah, I can push you up by 1, both of you, and then there and there. I like that. Now the only guys that are out of the loop here are these guys. They can be easily catered to by one guy over here and then one guy over here. Wow, okay. I like the symmetry. It's beautiful. And all of them are in normal mode, which means uh, they have the construction range. They have a huge construction range, so this entire thing will be built automatically. The other thing is fluids. We'll get back on the fluids. I'll drop this right now. I'll go quickly check on my silo. See where my silo is at. Oh, oh, oh no no! Turn you off. Oh shit. Oh, the silo got done while we were doing that. Ah, interesting. Cool. Awesome. Oh, oh shit. I see the problem now. Yeah, this is unfortunate that they're still bringing in stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. All of this will never get pushed in, so that's okay. But for this stage, for stage 5, I think we can do stage 5 as well today. I'm okay doing that. For stage 5, we need 10 Titan steel plates, which we are not producing in the quantities that this guy needs because we are stuck on titanium. We're behind on titanium. Titanium is actually needed for Titan steel. Let's see if we have Titan steel in the logistic network. We have 60 plates only. Oh shit. Let's see. Do we have a stop for Titan steel here? We do. It has 2 plates in there and it has 60 in there. There is a couple containers that are waiting with 300 each. Let's go to the other stop. Let's go to the provider and see if we have some spares. We have, okay, we have some. We have plenty. I think it should work. It should be fine. The rest of the thing, green wire, red wire, are we producing the wires? We should be producing the wires. At least we were producing it earlier. We are not producing them anymore. Green we have 117 and red we have 182. Yeah, we need to be producing them for sure. And this is a good place to do that. Okay, interesting. So green wire, red wire, green wire. Copy, paste, paste, copy, paste, paste. And they're requesting for a lot of copper cable basically. Yeah, the recipe is pretty simple. It's just copper cable with extra steps. Cool. What else? Let's go back there. Copper plate we have in huge quantities. Titan steel we have insufficient quantities, I think. Copper cable, copper red wire and green wire and stone brick, everything we have. Okay, let's encode the requesters again. So 40, wait, this is turned off, so good, we can remove all of this. All of this, yeah, I can collect later on, that's fine. Copy paste, right? Now the problem is that it pastes like a single full stack value, but what we want is we want exact values here, because when it goes from one stage to another, whatever it has buffered up inside of it, right, it kind of destroys it, right? So whatever was input into it on the last sort of, when the last recipe or last craft was processing, like a 99 to 100 on stage 4, basically we lost all of that, right? It got deleted basically. But yeah, this I think is also 100 crafts, and we're calling for 5. I think I can bring this down to 2. I think 2 is good enough. Okay, let's see. 40, 10, 100, 20 20 10, right? So that's 40 10 100 20 20 10. Is that correct? That is correct. 40 10 100 20 20 10. 40 10 100 20 20 10. Awesome. Awesome. Let's turn you on, and now we're bringing in double of that, since we have that's the modifier that we have set. Yep. Awesome. And now we're bringing in Titan Steel. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty excited because for the first time, I think we uh, by the way, I noticed, I think yesterday, this is the 25. Yesterday, I think, was the 25th anniversary for Half-Life, and that's pretty awesome. And I am right now, like they released a documentary on the making of Half-Life, official on the official Valve YouTube channel, which is pretty awesome. And I was watching it yesterday. Let me check. Look at that, Half-Life 25th anniversary documentary. It's an what? How long is this? Yeah, it's an hour long. And which is pretty good. It's pretty different for. Oh, Dog Jade has a new video. Logistics Limbo. Okay, I'll check it out. But yeah, this was pretty cool to see that documentary because Valve does not, they're not very social. They have not been very social historically, and they have that whole when it's done mentality, right? And Valve time and whatnot. So I was pretty surprised how they are sort of, doing the Steam Deck marketing, the Steam Deck OLED release, the Steam Deck original release, building hype, talking to media houses and video game journalists and everything, and how do you sort of maintain that? But I was pretty impressed, and I'm sure the new their marketing manager, I forgot forget her name. But you know who I'm talking about. She has been in on a bunch of the Valve sort of videos. Um, oh, someone's calling. My mom's calling. I'm gonna decline. Sorry, mom. I'll call you back. Yeah, I'll call you in 30 minutes. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm reading a few messages. Got distracted. Okay, sorry about that. Oh shit, I forgot to do something very important for my mom. Uh, okay, you know what? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, sorry about that. So, let's continue where we left off. I was talking about Half-Life, and I've been a fan of Half-Life since I was very little. I was a teenage boy. I was about 10 or 11, I think, when it came out back in 1998, right? 98, 99. Yeah, I was about 11, 12, I think. And I did play it, and it ran like shit on the computer that I had back then, right? It was a computer with 32 megabytes of RAM, which is insane, right? Um, and I think it was pretty expensive for my dad to get as well, uh, at the time. But yeah, anyways, story aside, I did manage to play it a few years later, and I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it so much that I played all of, I wanted more of it. So I, looked at the mods. I played, I think, played through five or six Half-Life 1 mods, and that was pretty interesting. It was pretty good. And now that it's their 25th anniversary, the hype is real. I am kind of tempted to do a Black Mesa playthrough. Yeah, Black Mesa is a community, is a fan remake of the original Half-Life, and it's pretty well made. And I did play through it, but I did not play through the Zen levels, because they hadn't come out then. So they released everything except Zen, at a point in time, and I played through that. But then the Zen levels came in later. They released those later, and never got a chance to go back in and play Zen levels. But now I'm kind of tempted to do like a full end-to-end playthrough. I'm wondering if I should do Black Mesa or if I should do the original Half-Life um, with some maybe some texture mod or something like that. Maybe I can do the original Half-Life with some texture mods or some visual mods, like some model things. No, I think that'll look not so great, especially when you have like proper remake, and I have that proper remake in my library right now. So I'm kind of tempted. I think Black Mesa would be a good idea because I need to get through the I need to do the Zen levels. I can just do the Zen levels on my own, but I'm kind of tempted to do the play through the whole thing again now. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good opportunity for me to do something other than Factorio, right? And it's something that is in my backlog, so I want to clear my backlog anyways. Some other things that I was thinking about was Deus Ex 1, the OG, with the revision mod. And yeah, basically like a series of old classic um, um, games, uh, old classic games with mods on top, right? Then that and especially mods that enhance the 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 whole thing, right? So enhance the visuals, enhance the sounds, enhance the gameplay, especially. Like for example, for the original Deus Ex, I was looking into it and I found the revision mod itself, but then biomod as a different sort of gameplay setup for the augmentations and stuff like that. That's something I'm interested in, so maybe I can do like a revision and like a biomod thing. Um, yeah. So I was kind of on the fence about whether I should do Black Mesa or if I should do Deus Ex. And back in the day, I've never completed Deus Ex. I never played through like Deus Ex 1 in its entirety. I did play through Human Revolution multiple times, twice I think. Yeah, I ended it twice, finished it twice, and I finished Mankind Divided once. And I was thinking maybe I should do like an entire thing, like an end to end. So I want to do Deus Ex 1 and then Invisible War. I never managed to get it running, but I tested it just now on my Steam Deck and it does work. So Invisible War is something that I can do. There are some other games, immersive sims, if I'm being specific, is something I'm interested in. So there's other games, other immersive sims like Alpha Protocol, which I'm interested in. Dishonored, I never finished. I would want to finish that on stream. Um, yeah, something more, that gives me a bit of action, a bit of stealth, a bit of RPG, with choices that change the course of the game. Um, yeah, I was also thinking about some uh, turn-based strategy games. So yeah, turn-based strategy games are interesting to me. XCOM likes basically. Um, and I was thinking to do you know something around that. I have the whole Shadowrun series that I downloaded. There's Shadowrun and there's also Satellite Rain. And yeah, I've been meaning to play them, but never never got the time to do it. Maybe, since I'm streaming on like dedicated days, maybe it makes sense to do that. Yeah, like stuff like Satellite Rain, uh, Shadowrun, Hong Kong, Shadowrun 2, um, and then I can go into Xenonauts. I don't have Xenonauts in my library. It's not, I'm waiting for a sale for that. Yeah, but as soon as I get a sale on that, I'll do it. XCOM I've played a couple times. I've played XCOM 1, Enemy Within, and then I've played XCOM 1 Enemy Unknown, and I've finished both of those like twice each, although they're very similar. Uh, and then XCOM 2 I've also finished twice already. So yeah, I have also played what's it called? Mutant Year Zero. Yeah, with the duck guy and the other guy. Yeah, I did play that, and it's DLC uh not too long ago. Yeah. You know what? I think I can compile like a list of all the games that I have in my library, and they're in my backlog that I want to play on stream. And maybe I can have a poll, maybe a YouTube poll or something like that. Yeah, I don't have many followers, so I don't expect to get many responses, but it would be very, very awesome if you could, just pop in and give your opinion. And I'll, yeah, I think it'll be sort of good for me because I, suck ass when it comes to decision making. And awesome it would be awesome for you as well because you get to watch something that is that you actually voted for and you wanted to see a playthrough of. So yeah, that's the idea. um there's also here, I was also looking at Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 1. There's a 2 coming, I know, but yeah, would be pretty cool. Okay, let's get back into it. Uh, you know what? I think uh, this is set up properly, and it's getting its materials. Maybe I can turn it up to 5 or something, so we get more at a time. Yeah, 5 is good. Yes. Now, uh, we'll be requesting more at a given time. Yeah. Um. Yes, so now while this is happening, I'll just go AFK for a bit, talk to my mother. Yeah, it's an important thing that I need to take care of for her, and I'll be back in I think 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes. So yeah, BRB again. Sorry about the pause, but yeah, be back. Okay, back. We're about 2 hours and 40 minutes into the stream. And this does not seem like it's gonna be done anytime soon. So wait, not shipping bricks. I'm not shipping enough bricks. Why is that? Calling for bricks, not getting them. Simply. Bricks. We have 157 bricks, which is not a lot. Okay. I guess I can is you um okay, we don't have any network coverage over there. 107. You know what, I think I'm yeah, I don't think we can do this today, and it's happening very slowly. In the meantime, I can go back and refine some of these, right? Look at some of our other to-dos, like the power one. We definitely need the power one, and there are no inputs for that, right? At least the biomethanol power only uses um, water as an input. So I can definitely, like, line like go out here, and in the shallow waters, I can definitely have all of the power that I need, right? Or maybe I could just use all the water fill that I have. So I can do water fill anywhere on the map, and I can have like a blueprint for that, right? Wait, can I do that right now? Let me quickly do that right. So this is my blueprint, and it's also chunk aligned. Um, and yeah, unfortunately, yeah, there are no inputs. So delete all of you. Uh, there are no outputs. So delete you as well, and paste this in the middle. Now this is not space optimized, obviously. It can be though. I can double it for sure. Uh, yeah, but I think that's a task for tomorrow. I don't think I would want to do this now. And the reason is I think yeah, I have some work to do. Yeah, I spoke to my mom, and I think I will need to get something done right now. And I don't think I can get anything else on this list done in a reasonable amount of time, right? It'll take another half an hour, maybe an hour to do anything there. So what we're gonna do is I think I want to call it for now. Yeah, yeah, let's do that. This is at 25. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna call it right here. Uh, let's save this, and yeah, I'll go have dinner, and I'll do the work that I'm supposed to do. Uh, and that's it. Sorry about cutting short the stream. I'm usually streaming for around 4 hours, 3 hours minimum, and yeah, just uh, not an ideal day today to do stuff. So yeah, thanks for dropping by, guys. Um, hope you're enjoying it. And even if you're not enjoying it, let me know, and I can maybe do something about it. But for me, I think the the stream is in a very good place. The series is in a very good place where we are sort of launching a rocket, we're building hexes, and I want to increase the frequency of my streaming. I want to do it. I don't think I can do it daily. I'm currently doing it 3 times a week. Maybe I can do four. And all the ideas on another game other than Factorio that I want to start. I think I can get started with those ideas maybe as soon as tomorrow. Maybe I'll come on live tomorrow and we can play some Black Mesa or Half-Life 1 or Deus Ex or something like that. Not entirely sure. It's also a technical problem because I don't have a Windows system in my house. There is nothing in my house that runs Windows, which means a lot of these games, the laptop that I'm streaming from right now is Mac, is a Macintosh, is an Apple, and a lot of the games don't run on this one, obviously, for obvious reasons. The other machine, the main sort of primary gaming machine I have is a Steam Deck, and I also have an Xbox, which is basically the closest thing that you can call, uh, you know, that you can consider to Windows. Um, yeah, so I was thinking that, can I do some streaming straight off of my Steam Deck? For some of these old games, I think the resolutions will not matter, or maybe even if they do matter, I can, like, the Steam Deck is powerful enough to sort of play them at 1080p 60, um, and they would work, right, really well. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out some technicalities around that, like figuring out capture card or figuring out how to send my Steam Deck sort of screen cap wirelessly to my laptop so that the laptop can then stream it. So it's basically like a multi sort of system issue that I'm dealing with right now. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully by tomorrow, I think we'll be looking at something other than Factorio. But sure, I'll see you soon. Thanks. Thanks for dropping by. Cheers. Good night.